Hello there and welcome. My name's Paul, this is my scene and this is my reaction to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1 Episode 6, The Pack. Now, regarding the last episode, I thought it was pretty good overall, although it did show a side of Buffy that I wasn't a fan of, if I'm being perfectly honest. The kind of head in the clouds, distracted version of Buffy. To me it was a bit sort of out of character. It didn't fit with the strong-minded, motivated person that we've met so far. But that said, I think they actually they implemented it and used it to the episode's advantage. It was in a bizarre way. It was like, because of that, it made the episode stronger, because we had the opportunity to see, in a sense, the emotional and mental turmoil that somebody goes through when they're leading a double life, and then ultimately it gets resolved with the strong side coming through and realizing that she can't be seeing, maybe not anybody, but she can't be seeing someone who has absolutely no clue what's happening and who just wants to dive into the danger, because that would be a bad thing. Excuse me. But I think overall the contrast between the two was very good. It was good to see that. Sounds terrible to say it was good to see that turmoil, but everything like that adds layers to people, so I do like that type of thing. So moving on to this one, The Pack. Well, to me, pack would suggest wolves, and bearing in mind that they were living on the Hellmouth, where there's all sorts of demons and weird things happening. We've got vampires, we've had a witch, we've had the weird she-mantis thing, so it wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility that we also have werewolves. So that's what I'm thinking with this going in. So let's find out. Let's go.
Were you this popular at your old school before you got kicked out?
Careful. She might beat you up.
More bully type people we've never met before. Or just any people we've never met before.
You missed it.
I think it's a family reunion. It's so
Who are these assholes?
Doesn't anybody have a camera?
Hey, does your mom still pick out your lice, or are you old enough to do that yourself now?
Quit it. Huh? Hey, guys, come on. Oh, it's got my notes in there.
Is it with those guys?
They're obnoxious.
Why have we never seen them
Every
before?
school has them. So you start a new school, you get your desks, some blackboards, and some mean kids.
Yeah, well, I better try class
I'll
before.
handle it. This job doesn't require actual slaying.
He's,
You know who we should follow.
Kyle and those guys are jerks, but they're all talk. Mostly.
Why don't we?
Yeah, why don't we?
I think it looks hungry.
Come on, Spot. Come on.
whoa, what are you
Stop.
doing?
Funny. Ow. Stop it. Not funny.
I figured out some of your own species.
What are you gonna get
Okay.
in my face?
Are they seriously going to throw him in there? Something just happened there, but they were just going to throw him in. Xander's got as well. Okay. Well. So it looks like all these, the group of assholes that we've never met before. Them and Xander have all been entranced. Okay. I've got a big issue with them going to throw the guy in the first place, though.
I don't understand why you're sitting at our table.
Yeah, shouldn't you be hovering over the football stadium with Goodyear written on you?
Well, their behaviour is just the same as it was in the first
It's
place.
bad.
Xander, on the other hand, is completely different.
That's enough training for one day.
The
Surrender!
last roundhouse was kind of sloppy. Are you sure you want to do it again?
No, that's fine. You just run along to class. While I wait for the feeling to return to my arms.
Lordy, Herbert gave Mr. Flutie quite a scare, didn't he?
Pig.
Students, I'd like you all to meet Herbert, our new mascot for the Sunnydale High Razorbacks.
Okay.
He's so cute.
He's not cute. No, he's a fierce Razorback.
No, he's cute.
He doesn't look mean, Mr. Flutie.
He's mean. He's ready for action.
Okay. Right, this is definitely possession then. Because the pig, if it was just a mental thing, the pig wouldn't react like that. In one sense, I suppose playing the game, you want to win, but it was a bit. Well, now we're going to gang up. I think he's out. Now we got a problem.
I've decided to drop geometry. So I won't be needing your math help anymore. Which means I won't have to look at your pasty face again.
Ow. I suppose it fits with the character, it fits with the portrayal. Oh, no.
Let's do lunch.
I'm liking seeing something, not the characters and they're being like this, but I'm liking the actor's portrayal, doing something different. It's refreshing to see the character portrayed in a different way. Although it's not really to my liking overall so far. The portrayal is, but not the episode. Okay, they're walking around looking mean. We get the point. Move on.
I don't know. Maybe 3 isn't company anymore.
You think this has something to do with me?
Oh no.
Of course.
No. That still doesn't explain why he's hanging out with the Dode Patrol. Something's going on. Something weird.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I talked to the expert on weird. What did you just say?
They tease.
They prey on the weak. I've heard that somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Xander has been acting totally wiggy ever since we went to the zoo.
Herbert, they found him.
The pig?
Dead. And also eaten. Principal Flutie's freaking out.
Testosterone, huh?
What are you gonna do?
Get my books. Look stuff up.
Xander.
Okay, what's he gonna
This
do?
is ridiculous. We need to talk.
Been waiting for you to jump my bones.
Xander, I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want to, but you will.
Now you want to hurt me? Come on, Slayer. I like it when you're scared.
This is
The more I scare
really
you, the better
uncomfortable.
you smell.
Now they're attacking him completely.
Are you insane?
It's been coming. Oh shit. Actually got to kill him?
They ate Principal Flutie?
Yeah,
Ate him up?
certainly seems so.
The official theory is that wild dogs got into his office somehow.
But what?
There was no one at the scene.
What?
But Xander didn't.
What official
He
theory
was
coming
with
from
you.
where?
Oh,
From the school?
that's a small mercy.
Charles, how do we stop this? How do you transpossess
How?
someone?
But I'm afraid I still don't have all the pieces.
Oh, I'm having a hard time with this. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with this because there's so many good ideas and concepts, but some of the execution, some of the things that are coming out are just what?
Look.
Now I know.
The
Students have been possessed by the hyenas?
Set up
Yes.
by,
Are you
by
sure?
Willow.
We're really, really sure.
You don't seem enormously surprised by this.
After hyenas feed and rest, they will track the missing member of their pack until they find him. They should come right to you.
Willow.
Ooh. Oh, you're in trouble. Sound more like crazed monkeys than hyenas, but
I'm really sorry. Well, I didn't know they were going to come after Xander.
We must lead them back to the zoo if we're going to stop this.
Before their next meal. Guess that's my job.
Individually, they're almost as strong as you. As a group,
They're tough, but I think they're getting stupider. You guys go to the zoo, and I will bring them to you.
Oh, right. The sacred circle. Yes, you'd need that to. But this would be here when the children first came. Why would you? How terribly frustrating for you that a bunch of
Ooh.
school children could accomplish what you could not.
It bothered me.
well, he's already been trying to
The
do
power
it.
will be mine.
Oh, no.
Here.
What is this?
The Predatory Act, remember?
Woo.
Right. You'll pretend to slash my throat and put the evil in the hyenas?
Something like that.
Buffy, it's a
He
trap!
gonna kill her? No. Oh. Bye. He's okay.
Did I miss anything?
This is definitely the superior Xander, except no substitutes.
I didn't do anything else. Did I around you guys anything embarrassing?
Just a bit.
Nah.
I've been reading up on my animal possession, and I cannot find anything anywhere about memory loss afterwards.
Did you tell them that?
Your secret dies with me.
Oh,
Shoot me.
so they remember?
Mount me.
Oh. Okay. So that was the pack. I don't even know where to begin. Right, let's formulate thoughts a little bit. Right, this to me is, I think that by quite some distance is the worst episode that I've seen so far. So let's kind of go through it a little bit. I'll start with positives, because even though it's the worst I've seen so far, there were some positives. First of all, the concept of hyenas possessing people, and the people behaving then like them, like hyenas, and all the stuff about the African mythology and all the witchcraft things. That's great. That's a wonderful concept. I like that. It's really good. They could have done so much better taking that as a basic idea. But we ended up with this. That's one positive. Another positive was Xander's actor. I forget his name. Nicholas something. Shoot me. I can't remember what his name is. But I thought his portrayal of the mad Xander was very, very good, very well executed. And it was nice to see a different side of his interpretation of the character, rather than the wimpy, needy guy that we've always seen so far to this point. Although I suppose in this case it was taken way to the other extreme. So I think that a good strong Xander would be somewhere in the middle, in the middle of those two, because neither are particularly good, nice or effective people. Right. So that's good things, the concept and the portrayal by Nicholas, what's his name? Now, on to the rest. Right, so we start out with this group of bullies Yeah. Apparently, they seem to be the big bully group in the school, but we've never seen them before. Yet more people like Owen in the last episode. Apparently they're significant, but we've just never seen them before for no particular reason. So they bully this kid. He stands up for them, then he takes them, then they take him, they lead him into the forbidden hyena pit thing, and they're going to throw him in. That was the first place where I had a major issue with this episode, because that was, even thinking about it now, wait a minute, that was before they were possessed by hyenas. And they were already gonna kill him. Now, there's a big difference between bullying and attempted murder. And I've got a big issue with that. What kind of people were they in the first place? I'm thinking about it through the episode as well, but as the depiction of their hyena characters weren't that much different to the real people. And that's something that concerns me quite a bit. Now, next. Yeah, they never changed. The pig, right, they killed the pig. They ate the pig. Okay. That would be within the realms of believability. Fruity goes crazy at them. And then they killed him. Now, okay, I like the guy, but again, it's within the realms of believability. But then Giles says the official theory is that a bunch of wild dogs got in. Who? What official theory? Whose official theory? The schools? The police? You can't have an official theory when it comes to homicide. Now, if they know that he was eaten, then there must be leftover parts. There must be bones and other body parts left over. Otherwise he would be missing. But they know he was eaten, which means there must be something left. And where are we? California, so it would be a medical examiner or coroner, or both, would be able to tell very quickly that these body parts, there would be teeth marks on them which would not be canine, they would be human. So how you can have an official theory about that is beyond me. It's just ludicrous. And before I go and drive myself nuts about this episode, I'll just come right to the end when Giles says to Xander, I've not read anything about memory loss. So they're all going to remember. So Xander knows he ate the pig. He knows that he pretty much sexually assaulted Buffy. And the rest of them know that they killed and ate the school principal. Now, Xander might be okay. I just have to move on, but the rest of them, if there's any hint of normality in them, which was doubtful at the beginning anyway, but if there is any hint of normal consciousness in them, they're going to need therapy for years. And you would think as well that if the coroner, medical examiner, if the authorities, when the authorities know exactly what caused this death, they're going to come for them. So besides years and years of therapy, they have to be taken to court for murder and cannibalism. Whether that would result in a prison term, I don't know. Because if they told the stories about being possessed by hyenas, then they would likely get incarcerated in a mental hospital rather than a prison. And yet it's just, I wonder if we'll come back to this at some point and maybe talk about it and what the outcome of this was, because it's something that I don't think you can just leave it hanging. Right, I'm done. So, needless to say, I did not particularly enjoy this episode. In any case, thanks for joining me. If you haven't done already, get down below, like, comment, subscribe, or dislike, and I'll see you next time.